I have COVID again. It was only fitting that I vlog it all over again. The last time I got it was 10 months ago. With XBB, I only just heard about it less than a week ago, and new information is starting to come out about it. This time it's way worse than Omnicron in January. I actually feel really sick. It's not as bad as the chest infection and laryngitis I had a few months ago, but it's getting there. So I'm also flying to Melbourne in 8 days, and if I'm not recovered by then, I'm pretty much screwed. In case this really becomes a spread thing again, they say it will. So then you guys can know what what XBB is like. This is my bin full of my tissue from having to blow my nose. I got a Powerade, I have water, and I had some Baraka too. And this is just the whole state of my room. I would have cleaned it, but now that I know I'm going to be sick for a while, I can't, because I am very dizzy too. Having some dinner. I'm feeling really hot and cold at the same time. Look at my hair. I was meant to wash it today or tomorrow, but looks like it might not happen. Maybe I'll wash it tomorrow if I feel well enough, but I'm literally so dead, coughing and like heating up a lot. Why is there literally nothing to vlog? Because I'm just doing nothing. Watching Harry Potter reactions. Last time I got COVID, I was like fresh into my second wave of Harry Potter fan whatever base. I feel like I'm in like my third wave now, but it's like not as intense as it was last time. This is my eye cream. Looking like I have tears all over my face. My head is feeling very like, I don't know how to describe it. Sort out all of my next week's plans all the way up until I go to Melbourne pretty much. So there's no travel restrictions at the moment. Basically, as long as I don't have symptoms, I'm safe, so that's good. I'm starting to get tired, but I'm literally hot and cold, so I'm like shivering. But I'm also heating up a lot. My headache is splitting. And I need to pee like right after I've already peed. Getting up to pee again. This is how dizzy I am, if you can see by the movement. I feel like my lungs are actually going to collapse, just like how people kind of rumour that COVID is. So it feels like my chest is like going to give way from all the coughing, or even when I just lie on my back. So it's kind of like my breathing is obstructed. So I hope it doesn't get worse throughout the night and that I can just maintain it. Good morning. Look at my hair getting progressively worse. I can't taste the apple juice. Literally the only food I can properly taste is Skittles. Even then, like the full flavour is not really coming out that much, but I guess because there's so much like sugar, that's probably why I taste it the most. But I remember last time it took about 4 days for me to somewhat lose my smell and taste, but this time it's like I've actually lost it. Like I literally can't taste. I can't even taste this. It's like half the taste, if you know what I mean. Like it's hard to explain, but if you think of like the different parts of the taste in layers, I can taste everything but the actual like apple flavor of this apple juice. It's so hard to explain, but lunch by my chef sister. She put loads of effort in, actually. I'm surprised. This is like what she usually makes for her own lunch, so cute. My fever is gone. I haven't really felt one all day, to be honest. So I think that's why I'm feeling a little bit better today. It's just the coughing that's bad, as well as the loss of taste and smell. I finally washed my hair. It was getting so gross. I literally had like saliva in it, probably food, dust, dandruff, everything. So gross. I actually feel so much better. I feel like I'm already in a recovery phase. I don't know why, but just this past day, I guess just lying in bed and resting and chilling out, I only really have just like obviously nasal issues that you can probably hear in my voice, like having to blow my nose and all of that. But it's honestly not as bad as it was before, where it was getting like blocked every few minutes before. And I'm still dizzy, but not as dizzy. Like I could stand up to actually wash my hair for quite a long period of time. Like I spent about 10 to 15 minutes in the shower. It's amazing that it's day 4. Day 3 was the worst day. It's literally just been 4 days of symptoms. So like I'm actually feeling fine now. So I'm not as worried about like not being able to make it to Melbourne anymore. Might still be testing positive by the start of the next week. but at least I'll feel better. See how it goes, but it's so crazy that everything changed in a day. Like last night I felt like I was gonna die, but today it just feels like it was a normal flu and I'm just recovering from it. Dinner time, we got the Macca's deals. I'm still not really keen on eating. Like I still don't really have the sense of taste or smell anything from Macca's. Frozen Coke, that's my essential. I can't have Macca's without it. Hello, little update. I still feel a little bit dizzy when I stand up. I don't feel as good as I did this afternoon, but I think it might be because of all the junk food. So let's see how I feel tomorrow morning. It's about nearly getting to 9 p.m. So I'm hoping that tomorrow I'll feel well enough to actually clean my room. I love how I'm literally setting like aims for my body, even though I can't force it to do anything. Good morning. Just woke up. Not feeling too well at the moment. I'm hoping it's just because it's been so many hours since I coughed. Well, I think, unless I coughed in my sleep. But I got up to just go pee and blow my nose, and I'm having a lot of coughs. My abs are so sore. I need a massage. Pretty much that and the nose are the only symptoms that I feel so far. Last night when I was trying to fall asleep, I was so hungry. At that point, it was about half a dozen hours since I had the Macca's. And I was so hungry, but it was so sad because when I thought about what food I would have liked to eat, it was nothing because I lost my appetite. So I haven't felt that kind of loss of appetite feeling so strongly before, and that was so sad. I was like actually starving. So I don't know if I'm gonna eat a lot today, because you know when in the morning you don't really feel hungry anymore. I guess I'll just try and eat as much as I can today, but yesterday I couldn't finish any of my meals. I'm starting to get really bored. A bit of my nausea disappeared for a couple hours and now it's back again, so I'm not feeling too well. I also feel quite dizzy whenever I stand. I feel like it might be that when I've laid down after standing up, when my body's settled again, that's when I don't feel the nausea anymore, so maybe the dizziness and the nausea and the standing up are related. You know, when you just feel like there's nothing you can watch and there's nothing you can do. So nothing much is stimulating me right now. I woke up from a nap, but it was one of those where I woke up and I didn't know how long I'd been sleeping for because it didn't feel like that long. But I think I actually slept for at least 3 hours. I still feel that nausea feeling. I'm about to start dinner. Just having some egg, tuna and broccoli again. I also have a little bit of the sore throat. I don't know if that's just because the fan has been on pretty much 24/7 for the last couple of days. So I might turn that off just to try things out. I felt too much nausea with the tuna. It was a bit too strong, so this is a little bit more suitable. Look at this. I requested for blackberries. So every year when blueberries are in season, my mum will get them, so I'm used to those. But blackberries are a luxury because they're like a lot more expensive. Happy I have a little mixture. Berries are my favorite fruit. The only thing that would make this better would be to add raspberries, but I'm happy with this. I don't know if you can see my tears, but there's a whole reactor community on YouTube. It's people who've actually never seen Harry Potter, like all the way till this year, even though it's existed since like 1997, since the first book was published. And I just really like watching people watch it. And I've watched the movies so many times at this point, probably more in reaction videos than actually watching them myself. And I literally cry with them. Like I feel like I'm watching it with a friend. Hello, it's Sunday, which is also day 6 of my symptoms and day sort of like 5.5 of staying in my room. I feel like I'm almost recovered. I obviously still have the congestion because you guys can hear it. But besides that, I'm only slightly dizzy today. Like on a scale of 1 to 10, it's like a 3. So I'm hoping that by the end of the day, it disappears. I'm feeling a lot more energetic, still a little bit weak. It's amazing how just lying on your bed all day and doing nothing makes you actually feel worse. But yeah, I'm not feeling that energetic. Like for example, if I was going to Melbourne tomorrow, I don't know if I'd have a lot of energy to do it properly. My mind is definitely a little bit foggy and just tired in general, but that's also might be because I only got 5 hours of sleep. I was reading Ivana Lynch's book. It's actually really good. It was a bit of a slow start for me, but mainly because the topics she talks about are really hard and adult. So I kind of like take a break. Telling my brother to hang the car key on my door, or at least put it somewhere where we usually put it tomorrow morning, so that I can go and get my PCR. And I completely forgot that I actually have COVID and that I'm contagious. And I just walked into his room and he goes, "What are you doing?" I was like, "Oh yeah." Because the funny thing is, right before that, my thinking pattern was, for some reason, I feel like I haven't talked to my siblings in a while. And I was like, "Oh yeah," because I'm quarantining in my room. That was really dumb. Morning, I'm back to work online today. I'm just feeling really weak. I don't necessarily feel many symptoms besides normal cold congestion, but I just feel like I can't go back to the office tomorrow. I checked on the tasks that I have to do and the latest I can do it is Thursday. So at the moment, I'm just gonna plan to do these first 3 days at home, completely rest up, and then just go back to work on Thursday. And then the next day I'm already in Melbourne because I feel like I literally can't wake up, catch the train, and not feel physically weak or sick. So I'm going to try my best to recover and work these next few days. We'll see how all of that goes, but that's my update because my work day has already gotten way too busy. Hello, it's been exactly a week since I got symptoms. So I forgot to record it, but last night my rat actually tested negative, which I don't know if I trust because PCR is obviously more trustworthy, but I wasn't really bothered to get one because regardless, I'm going to be going back out into the world this Thursday. So I thought that there was no actual point really. And I pretty much don't feel any symptoms except just then when I woke up, I could hardly open my eyes from about 9 to 9:45. So I started work a little bit later and I felt that first wave of COVID tiredness, which I haven't actually felt before. I don't know why I've been pretty awake during COVID compared to other people, but that was the first time that I felt that exhaustion. So besides that, no symptoms today, and hopefully it doesn't get worse and it only gets better. Hello, I'm going to end this vlog here. Today I woke up, I don't have any symptoms besides minimal congestion. Obviously I still guess I'm like recovering in that sense, but I'm pretty much fine. I'm feeling like 98%. Honestly, the 2% is probably just that I'm really tired, but I am also going to put my notes right after this clip, and that way you can see exactly the list of symptoms that I had each day. So enjoy and thank you for watching.